Most black belts focus on tools, data, and the process. And these are important elements of a strong CI leader, but they're not the only elements. If we want to build a culture of continuous improvement, we need to be more than just technically strong. We need people who are engaged, energized, and working in their strength zones. Now, what do I mean by strength zones? We're going to find out. That's why this module matters. It's not just about what you do, but it's about how you show up and how you lead and drive people's strengths out from within. So let's start with a simple question, right? What is a strength? Well, according to Marcus Buckingham, it's not just about something you're good at. A strength is something that makes you feel strong. It energizes you. It draws you in. It makes you want to do it again. Now you think about that. Now, strength is made up of three key ingredients: skills, which of course can be learned or increased over time; knowledge, which can grow over time; and talent. Now, often there's a natural flair as a part of our DNA when it comes to the talent. When these three come together, you get the most consistent and near perfect performance. And we've seen it with athletes, we've seen it with star performers, and you can see it within yourself and within those you lead as well. When you're in that strength zone, you feel effective, you feel positive, you feel curious, you feel pulled in to do it again and again. You feel like you want to get better at it, so you focus on improving it. In his book, Go Put Your Strengths to Work, Marcus Buckingham busts some myths. I want to talk about what those are. First myth was you don't grow the most in your areas of weakness. You grow the most in your areas of strength. You're going to want to read the book because it's a key fundamental truth. And you don't become someone new as you grow older. You actually become more of who you already are. You just need to discover who that is. Again, you're going to need to read the book to really get in behind that. And a great team is not made up of well-rounded individuals. It's made up of individuals who know what their strengths are and they bring those to the table. That's what makes the team well-rounded. Everybody knows their strengths and brings it to the table. This thinking isn't part of traditional black belt training. I believe it should be. Understanding and using my strengths and drawing the strengths of others out has not only propelled my career forward, but also theirs. It's helped me coach others and lead teams. It's helped me stay energized in the work that I do. I do what I do because I'm passionate about that. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. Let me share with you my three strength statements. First of all, I'm strong when I help others develop and execute their personal and professional goals. I contribute my best coaching and supporting to others in an organized way to help position them for success. I'm strong when I'm using my creativity: drawing, writing, brainstorming, delivering, problem solving. I'm also strong when I'm sharing my ideas, my values, and my beliefs, especially when I'm speaking about productivity, personal development, motivating others to reach their professional goals, and teaching like this. These statements are actually how I show up every day. They help me choose the work I do, and they help me build teams and the way that I lead. Because how you show up is important. So how do you get to know what your strengths are? Well, start by noticing your strengths. Think about what makes you feel alive. What makes you get up in the morning? What do you look forward to doing every day? What helps you lose track of time when you're in the middle of doing it? You look, well, where's the time gone? Then once you've identified those, you need to free up your strengths. You need to plan your week around those activities. You need to volunteer as much as you can to use those activities with teams or otherwise. Talk to your team leader about your strengths and ask how you can leverage them within your existing work and in future work. And the next, you got to stop your weaknesses. Be honest about what drains you. What do you dread doing? What do you try to avoid doing, right? You may still need to do some of those things, but if you can manage around them better when you understand what your strengths are and when you name them, speak up. Talk about your strengths with your team and your team leader. Ask others, what strengthens them, right? Draw it out of them. Build roles around strengths, not just job descriptions, right? And finally, build strong habits. Create strength statements. I encourage you to do the same. And at the beginning, review them quarterly, right? Plan your work around them. Track what strengthens you and what weakens you. Modify your strength statements as needed and as you grow. So take a moment to reflect. What strengthens you? What weakens you? How can you use your strengths to be more intentional in your role as a black belt? I encourage you to write your own strength statements. Use them to guide your work, your conversations, and your development. If you're getting value out of this video, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit subscribe, and please leave me a comment because I'm always anxious to hear from them and I will answer every comment. Your strengths are your edge. They're what makes you effective, resilient, and inspiring. So as you move forward with this training program, keep your strengths front and center. Think about them. They'll guide your growth, they'll help you build strong teams, and they'll help you propel forward.